Negotiators representing Hollywood actors and the major movie and TV studios, including NBC Universal, they're meeting again today. And sources tell NBC News the talks have been challenging. That comes after some progress yesterday. The strike now stretching past 100 days. Both sides are trying to avoid yet another breakdown in talks, and the clock is ticking. The studios are warning that next year's summer blockbusters could be postponed, and TV shows may be canceled altogether if a deal does not come together next week. NBC's Chloe Melas is joining us now. Chloe, there's a lot of incentive on both sides, right, to get a deal done. How does it look?
I mean, like you just said, we have been speaking at NBC News to 3 sources familiar with these ongoing negotiations. Today marks the 3rd time that we have seen these Hollywood heavyweights who run these studios and streamers come to the bargaining table with Fran Drescher, the president of SAG-AFTRA, that represents over 150,000 actors among some of the other negotiators for SAG-AFTRA. And we are hearing that today's talks, they have been challenging. They are far apart on several issues, that things are volatile. I have one insider telling me, quote, it's a volatile situation. Both sides are far apart on some major issues. And one of those issues has to do with the levy on subscriber that the CEO of Netflix, Ted Sarandos, recently spoke out about, saying that he was completely against this idea that SAG-AFTRA wants 57 cents per subscriber for their union members. And he said that that was just a no-go. And we know from these insiders that that is a major sticking point that they are hammering out today as we speak.
You know, there's an awful lot of attention on SAG-AFTRA's president, right? The nanny, Fran Drescher. She's now dealing with the union, of course, and dealing with growing restlessness among its members. Talk through some of the criticism towards her, and where is it coming from?
So there are some A-listers like George Clooney and some others that had a meeting with Fran Drescher last week, and they said, listen, let's make the highest earners in Hollywood's earn last. Let's give some of our money off of the table to those that make less. Let's save some money for the union and find money somewhere. And Fran Drescher came out very publicly, and she said, thanks, but no thanks. That's very noble of you all to want to, try to put some money back into the pockets of performers. Obviously, there are 17,000 jobs as of the last U.S. jobs report at stake right now. And obviously, this is costing the California economy billions of dollars. I mean, look, there are some people, obviously, that really support Fran Drescher and what she's doing because she was recently reelected as the president of SAG-AFTRA, the actors union. But at the same time, you have some of Hollywood's biggest names coming out and clearly not happy with how these negotiations are going. It is a really touch-and-go situation right now. We know from one insider that talks were so positive yesterday that this person was telling NBC News that they saw an end in sight. They felt a deal could be done as soon as this weekend. Obviously, it's very touch and go. We didn't hear a statement from SAG-AFTRA until the wee hours of the morning as to what happened yesterday. So we know that there are a lot of sticking points, and I haven't even got to tell you about what's going on with artificial intelligence, but we'll save that for another day. But clearly, they are far apart on many things. But like we saw with the writer's strike, you never know. Something could happen over the weekend, and we're looking to see if those talks will go into the weekend. We know that there's a lot of pressure right now on both sides.
Absolutely. Chloe, thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.